Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
How are you all today?
That's Avis. How are you?
I am fine, Avis. How are you?
Not too bad getting used to my eye surgery. Carolyn told you I had a cataract removed on Tuesday.
Oh,
So I can't bend down too much, so I'll be more or less listening today because I suffer with arthritis, so it will be interesting for me.
Okay, so listen on then, listen on.
That's what I'm doing. Okay.
Hi, Keisha. We will start in about 3 minutes, guys. I'm just giving people a little time to come on.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, so we will begin. Thank you for joining in this afternoon. So I think most of you in the room, are familiar names. For those who are new, my name is Shireen Gilbayard. I am the founder of DESTYNE FIT and Be in Power. And I will tell you a little bit more on DESTYNE FIT before we start. So the meaning behind the name DESTYNE FIT is actually we are destined to be healthy and fit. So our clients learn to change their lifestyle for a fit and a healthier version of themselves. We help them through their journey to optimum fitness through our fitness challenges that we usually have. And our DESTYNE FIT coaches, we coach our clients one-on-one how to upgrade their lifestyle for a fit and a healthier body and also mind. So this afternoon, we will be focusing on lifestyle tips for people living with arthritis. And our aim is to be knowledgeable of the link between obesity and arthritis, and also the objectives to be able to define arthritis, to be able to identify the risk factors of arthritis, to be able to state the symptoms of arthritis, and to list the steps to manage arthritis, right? So what is arthritis? Now, arthritis is the swelling and the tenderness of one or more of your joints. And the main symptoms of arthritis are joint pain and stiffness, which typically worsen with age. And the most common types of arthritis is actually osteoarthritis and rheumatoid arthritis. So osteoarthritis, the most common of the both arthritis, involves the wearing away of the cartilage that caps the bone in your joints, which is called the cartilage, right? And the cartilage is the hard, slippery tissue that covers the ends of the bones where they actually form a joint. And that starts to break down. So you would see that in your photo on the screen. So this is a healthy joint. The first joint is a healthy joint. The middle joint is someone with osteoarthritis. So you would see the cartilage is actually breaking down, right? And in rheumatoid arthritis, it is a disease where your immune system actually attacks the joints, and it begins with the lining of the joint. So you would see the synovial membrane that actually protects and which lubricates our joints. They become inflamed. That red area around the joint, that's the inflammation. And this inflammation actually causes pain and it causes swelling, and joint erosion may follow. A lot of persons also has gout, all right? And we know about the uric acid crystals, and when they form, there's too much form because there's too much uric acid in your blood, right? And this can cause gout. So once you have too much uric acid in your blood, it can cause gout. Infections or underlying disease, some persons have, such as psoriasis. This can actually cause sporadic arthritis also. So there are many other arthritis, but today we will be focusing on the two common arthritis, right? So some of the risk factors. So osteoarthritis occurs when the cartilage that cushions, as I said before, the ends of your bone in your joint, they gradually deteriorate. And we know that our cartilage is a firm, slippery tissue, right? It's what it actually does. It gives frictionless joint motion. So when this cartilage actually completely wears down, bone will actually rub on bone now. And this is where the pain comes from. In osteoarthritis, it has been referred to the wear and tear disease. But besides the breakdown of the cartilage, it affects the entire joint. It causes changes in the bone and the deterioration of your connective tissues that actually hold the joint together, which attaches your muscle to your bone. And this also causes inflammation of the joint lining, right? The older you get, the risk of osteoarthritis increases, especially from age 40 onwards. Women are more likely to develop it. It isn't clear why, but women, be on the alert once you're over 40, all right? Obesity. Carrying extra body weight contributes to osteoarthritis in several ways. And the more you weigh, the greater your risk actually. So increased weight adds to the stress on the weight-bearing joints, such as your hips, your knees. A lot of people, they complain about their knees. Also, fat tissue produces proteins, and we'll talk about that a little later, that cause harmful inflammation inside and around your joints, right? Joint injuries. So injuries that occur could be from sports or even from an accident. They can actually increase the risk of you developing osteoarthritis. Injuries that occurred many years ago and seemingly healed, they can actually increase your risk also. Repeated stress on joints. So if your job or you play a sport that has repetitive stress on your joint, that joint might eventually develop osteoarthritis. Genetics. So some people who have a family history of osteoarthritis, they may more than likely develop it later on in life. Bone deformities. If you are born with a malformed joints or a defective cartilage, you are at risk also. Certain metabolic diseases, and these include diabetes. Also, another condition called hemochromatosis, which is actually when your body has too much of iron in it, when it produces too much iron. These are some of the diseases that are actually linked to you being at a higher risk for osteoarthritis. So if you are diabetic, you need to be very, very careful. You are high risk. Obesity again, being overweight can worsen your symptoms. It can also make your medications less effective, and it will also set you up for other health problems. And I think probably in the next 2 or 3 slides down, I will talk to you about how you can develop other health problems because of obesity, right? So some of the symptoms. You have pain. Now, the most common sign and symptom of arthritis involve the joints, right? So depending on the type of arthritis you have, your signs and symptoms will be different. So pain, the affected joints might hurt during or after movement. Stiffness, a lot of people complain that upon awakening or if they are inactive, their joints will be stiff. Tenderness, your joint might feel tender when you apply a light pressure to it or near the joint. Loss of flexibility, so you might not be able to move your joint to a full range of motion. You may experience a grating sensation, right? This is actually when you use the joint, you will develop a grating sensation, and you might hear, sometimes you refer to it as a popping or cracking sound. Bone spurs, a lot of people experience this. These are extra bit of bones which they feel like hard lumps, and they form around your affected joints. A lot of people have them in their heel, right? You have swelling. This might actually be caused by the soft tissue inflammation, which is around your joint. You have periods of increased disease activities, which is called flares. So a lot of people who have any form of arthritis may tell you they are going through a flare, right? So they may be good at one point in time and then something exacerbates the disease and they will get excruciating pain, right? This is like from remission, then you go back. So when the swelling and pain, they fade or they disappear, over time, especially rheumatoid arthritis, can cause joints to deform and to shift out of place. So this is something that we have to be on our alert for if you have rheumatoid arthritis. Redness in the specific area, and you have a range of motion. So these are some of the signs and symptoms. Now, for us to actually understand how obesity is linked to arthritis, we have to understand how our body works, right? So the fat in your body, it doesn't just take up space. It is an active organ that releases the hormone called adipokines. And this adipokines hormone is actually responsible for our glucose metabolism. It is responsible for our immune system. It actually also regulates your appetite, right? So if you are of a healthy weight, then your fat cells mainly produce beneficial adipokines. However, if you have excess fat tissue, then your body will now release high levels of a protein called cytokines. Now, this protein causes inflammation throughout your body. And these are the same proteins that are produced in the joints of persons living with rheumatoid arthritis. So in addition to other health problems, the cytokines may actually make the existing joint inflammation worse. If I'm going too fast or you want me to repeat, you just let me know that you want me to repeat, right? So basically, your body, we need the adipokines, right? But when we have excess fatty tissues, this is where the problem comes in. So this is where obesity is actually linked to arthritis, right? So you want to maintain a healthy weight. So obesity just doesn't make arthritis worse. It also causes other health problems. So this same fat-related cytokines that actually attack your joints, they significantly increases your chances of developing type 2 diabetes. They also increases your chances of developing heart diseases. So inflammatory cytokines makes it harder for the insulin to actually get into your cells. And this causes glucose to build up in your blood and it eventually leads to diabetes. Inflammation also causes plaque to form in the arteries of people who live with rheumatoid arthritis. And what actually happens is this slowly narrows your blood vessels and it blocks the blood flow. And this is the main cause of a heart attack and also stroke. So Dr. Giles, which is a rheumatologist and researcher for the Columbia University in New York, he stated that people with rheumatoid arthritis already have a 50% higher chance to develop a cardiovascular risk than the general population. So you don't want to have fat that increases your risk of a heart attack, especially if you already suffer from arthritis. So your weight is very, very important to maintain when you have arthritis. So how can weight loss actually benefit you if you live with arthritis? So it reduces pressure on your joints. A key study published in Arthritis and Rheumatologists of overweight and obese adults, they actually found that losing 1 pound of weight resulted in 4 pounds of pressure being removed from their knees. So in other words, if you lose 10 pounds, it would relieve 40 pounds of pressure from your knees. So it is extremely important to lose weight if we are overweight and living with arthritis. it can ease your pain. So multiple studies show that losing weight results in arthritis pain relief. A 2018 study published in Arthritis Care and Research went further to find that losing more weight, to an extent, it results in more pain relief, right? The study of overweight and obese older adults with pain from their knee from osteoarthritis found that greater weight loss resulted in a better outcome. So they had 10 to 20% of their body weight removed, and this actually improved their pain, right, and the quality of life. So they lose approximately 5% of their body weight, and they realized that they were able to live a little more comfortable. So a reduction in inflammation. Fat in itself is an active tissue that creates and it releases pro-inflammatory chemicals, right? So by reducing fat stores in your body's general inflammation, overall inflammation will actually go down. So once we remove some of the fat, our inflammation in our body will go down. A 2018 article published in the Autoimmunity Reviews explained that obesity can activate and sustain body-wide low-grade inflammation. So this inflammation can amplify autoimmune disorders, especially rheumatoid arthritis, because as we said before, rheumatoid arthritis is an autoimmune disease. It can also amplify persons living with lupus and also heart disease, right? So reduce these activities. Losing weight can actually reduce the overall severity of your arthritis. And another study which was done by, let me just mute. Another study which was published by the International Journal of Clinical Rheumatology, they reviewed records of 171 rheumatoid arthritis patients, and they found that overweight or obese people who lost at least 10 pounds were 3 times as likely to have improved disease activity compared to those who did not lose weight, right? So a smaller study, which was done in 2019, because the first study was done in 2018, they found that short-term weight loss in obese people yielded significant positive effects on the disease in the joints. So once you have a reduction in weight loss, you can reduce your disease activity. You can also improve your chances of remission. So several studies have also shown that being obese reduces your chances of achieving minimal disease activity or remission. So if you have rheumatoid arthritis or sporadic arthritis, 2017 review article, they stated that more than 3,000 persons living with rheumatoid arthritis found that obese patients had lower the odds of achieving and actually sustaining remission compared to non-obese persons. In a 2018 article, in Joint, Bone, and Spine, they analyzed that several studies totaling to more than 3,800 patients' records. They found that obesity hampered the effects of the agent that actually showed the odds of reaching a good response to achieving remission in persons who were obese than persons who were non-obese. So your weight plays an important role in reaching or sustaining remission of the arthritis disease. Lowering your uric acid levels and chance of gout attack, because you know a lot of people suffer with gout, right? So in 2017, an analysis of 10 studies published in the Rheumatic Disease Journal found that weight loss was beneficial for obese or overweight people with gout. So people who lost weight had lower serum uric acid levels and fewer gout attacks. It also slows your cartilage degeneration in osteoarthritis. And in 2017, a study published in the Radiology Journal assessed the magnetic resonance, which is the MRI images of the knee. And in 640 overweight or obese persons who lost weight over 4 years showed significantly lower cartilage degeneration, right? So the more weight loss, the lower the rate of the disease progression. Weight loss is actually a tough endeavor. All of us should know that by now. It's difficult for most of us. However, if you are overweight, no single action can actually provide as many positive effects on your body, right? So not only does lowering your weight lower your risk of developing diabetes, heart disease, it can also lower your risk of developing sleep apnea and certain types of cancer, but it actually helps you with arthritis as well. So you have a lot of benefits from actually just weight loss, right? So some of the lifestyle changes to improve for persons living with arthritis. So while rheumatoid arthritis and osteoarthritis can actually be painful and it can be frustrating, medications, also can be frustrating at times. Lifestyle changes can make your symptoms more manageable, right? So you'd want to embrace movement and exercise. So the pain and stiffness of arthritis may make you less inclined to exercise, but symptoms are generally at their worst when you are not moving. So first thing in the morning or after prolonged sitting, this is when you feel a lot of pain and stiffness. Rheumatologists suggested that from the moment that you wake up, look for an opportunity to move those joints. Whether it's you're going for a little walk around your block, anything that is a form of being active, you want to get that because it will actually help. So although exercise can be very challenging for persons living with arthritis, any activity, even low impact yoga, has been shown to reduce the stiffness and it can strengthen the muscles that support your joints. Regular exercise can help prevent or even reverse this cycle. Doctors recommend a range of motion exercises which can help you with the flexibility in your joints and in your surrounding muscles, such as strength training exercises, because this helps build your muscles and your tendon to stabilize and support your joints, right? Pilates can also help. It has shown to have beneficial benefits in increasing your overall strength without overextending on your joints. So again, we have strength training, yoga, Pilates. These are some of the exercises that swimming also, we'll talk about that next, that can actually help you with arthritis. So you want to go for a dip, people. You want to do that. You want to swim. As a complement to your movement and exercise, you can try water aerobics if you wish, right? These can help decrease your symptoms. So these will also relieve the stiffness in your joints. They will reduce the stress and they will allow you to also have some fun because you're in the water, right? And as a bonus, swimming actually benefits your heart, right? You want to also watch your weight, as we said. People with a healthy weight will typically have less inflammation and they will have fewer pumps. And that will result in less stress on their joints. So the Arthritis Foundation stated that for every pound you lose, you reduce the stress on your joints by 4 pounds. You want to also make sleep a priority. A lot of us don't get sufficient sleep, and that's a reality, right? So quality sleep helps the body heal from the day's activities. So this in turn can help lessen your symptoms and reduce fatigue that you may experience. So a rheumatologist said that there's evidence that actually stated that decreased sleep can independently correlate with increased pain levels. So once you have less sleep, you have more pain. So you would want to aim for about 8 hours of uninterrupted sleep per night. I know some of us cannot get 8 hours. So if you can get 6 to 8, it's fine, right? But you want to aim for 8 hours. So if it means going to bed a little earlier, guys, let's do it for our health. I know that's difficult for a lot of people, but it can actually help you manage arthritis. Take time to rest and to relax. This is something very difficult for a lot of people also. So if you're experiencing a flare-up, it's important to rest and to give your joints a chance to actually recover. So aside from the physical discomfort that actually comes with arthritis, it can also be stressful and disheartening, right? So deep breathing exercises can also help you, but allow your body time to rest and to recharge. Remember, guys, it's okay to take time to care for yourself. Nobody can do that for you. Limit your alcohol intake. Some medications taken for rheumatoid arthritis may increase the risk of liver damage. In people who consume alcohol regularly, if you're taking medications, you should talk to your physician about how much alcohol you can take and how frequently you can actually drink. And this includes beer, it includes wine and other alcoholic beverages. So you want to limit the amount of alcohol you take. Quit smoking if you smoke. Smoking is a risk factor for rheumatoid arthritis, and stopping smoking may actually improve your symptoms. So you want to fill up on foods that fight inflammation, because diet is extremely important for persons living with arthritis. So those mostly come from plants you want to use, like veggies, your fruits, your whole grains, your nuts, your seeds, your legumes, herbs and spices, right? An anti-inflammatory diet is actually helpful for anyone who is trying to lose weight, but in particular if you have arthritis. So Dr. Robin, which is a registered dietitian nutritionist who works for the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics, stated that these foods, which are plant-based foods, can help your body better manage normal inflammation, as well as help put out the excess inflammation that comes along with arthritis. And for sure, I know an alkaline diet can help reduce inflammation. It can. So you'd want to pay particular attention. Let's say you are during flares. During flares, you would want to pay particular attention to your diet, and you would want to go on a plant-based diet for that point in time. It can really, really help you manage arthritis, right? Anti-inflammatory foods also indirectly support weight loss by boosting your energy levels. It also improves the digestion, and it supports decreased food consumption, because these foods are actually more filling. So you want to consume fatty fish such as salmon, mackerel, sardines, herrings. So these contain the most active form of omega-3 fatty acids. And this places these types of fish at the top of the anti-inflammatory food chain. So you want to have these foods. A small study published in the Journal of Arthritis Care and Research suggests that eating more fish may actually be associated with reduced joint inflammation in rheumatoid arthritis patients. So if you're not into fish, you're vegan, then you want to look into other omega-3 sources, which includes chia seeds, flax seeds, walnuts, right? So you'd want to get your omega-3 from plant sources, right? So not only does avocado oil provides healthy fat that help with inflammation, olive oil is another good option. So you can use olive oil for salad dressings and you can use avocado oil to cook. Since these does better under the heat, the avocado oil is actually better for under the heat, right? You want to limit oils that is high in saturated fat like coconut oil and palm oil. So you'd want to limit those. So sugar is inflammatory. You want to stay away from sugar. If you can cut it completely from your diet, then that's excellent. But you would want to decrease your sugar intake. Eating sugar can make you crave more sugar. So it may also make you feed the wrong kind of bacteria in your digestive tract. So some research actually shows that there is a connection between an unbalanced gut microbiome and rheumatoid arthritis. So your gut microbiome is actually linked to most diseases, people. So we want to know, to pay much attention to what we put into our digestive system, right? Also, refined carbs like white bread, cookies, pastries, these also promote inflammation. Deep fried foods may also contain unhealthy saturated fat and trans fat, and they will promote inflammation. So you want to eat foods that can actually decrease your inflammation level, right? So I have a photo there. I'm not sure how well you're able to see it, but the anti-inflammatory diet, you want to have healthy fats, you want to have herbs and spices, you want to have berries, fruits, colorful veggies. Turmeric is very good, people. Turmeric and ginger is actually good for persons with arthritis. But we have to also be careful of turmeric if it is that you are using blood thinners. And you want to decrease the saturated fat, you want to decrease your refined grains, the processed and the red meat, and the sugary foods and drinks. You want to decrease those, right? Now we will be looking at some of the supplements that we can actually use. So adding supplements to your diet can help alleviate pain and it can improve your joint health. So Joint Support Advance is actually a unique formula that helps maintain healthy joint function and comfort. So the Joint Support provides 500 milligrams of glucosamine, which supports healthy joint support and comfort, and also hydrochloride, which is a compound that is found in healthy cartilage, right? It also contains exclusive herb mineral blend with selenium, magnesium, and copper to support your body's natural antioxidant activities, and it will also help you with healthy aging. So Joint Support is actually a good supplement that can be used for persons living with arthritis. You take this tablet 3 times per day, one after each meal, breakfast, your lunch, and your dinner. And it actually really helps. One of our testimonials that we have this afternoon, they would speak to the Joint Support supplement because we have about 3 clients using it right about now. So how can we help you? All right. Making certain lifestyle and dietary changes can help reduce your stress on your joints. And we said before that these include maintaining a healthy body weight, exercising regularly, and eating a balanced, healthful diet, which is rich in fruits and vegetables, right? So we can help you create a healthier lifestyle by exercising from the comfort of your homes. As we said before, one of the exercises that can actually work for persons who live with arthritis is Pilates. We do offer a Zoom Pilates class on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 7 p.m. and Sundays at 10 a.m., right? So Pilates also has benefit on weight loss, so which is a good thing. It's 2 in 1. So combined with a healthy diet, it can actually strengthen your muscles around your joints and give you weight loss. A study done in 2017 observed that 37 obese or overweight women, their age were 30 to 50, they found that practicing Pilates for 8 weeks was effective for weight loss, for lowering your BMI levels, for toning your waist, and decreasing abdomen and hip circumference. And this is where we really have the issue for a lot of us, our waist circumference. And for persons who are not aware, for women, once your waist is over 35 inches, you are at risk for cardiovascular disease. For men, once your waist is above 40 inches, you are at risk for cardiovascular disease. So we also offer a 21-day fitness challenge, which includes a meal plan, it includes support group, it includes one-on-one coaching, right? And in this 21-day fitness challenge, it helps you develop healthy eating patterns. It takes 21 days to make and break a habit. So we help you break unhealthy eating habits to be replaced with healthy eating habits. I tell people the advantage of eating healthy is weight loss. So one of the benefits of our 21-day fitness challenge is weight loss, right? So you get the meal plan, and in the next slide I will explain how the meal plan usually go, because our meal plan basically is powered by Herbalife Nutrition. So we replace our breakfast and our dinner with a healthy shake. The shake is not a smoothie, it's not a straight protein shake. It's a healthy meal in a shake form, right? So we have 2 shakes a day, breakfast and dinner. This is where most of us, we eat unhealthy because we eat a lot of flour for breakfast and for dinner. So we have 2 teas also a day. We have a tea for breakfast and a tea for lunch. This tea helps boost our metabolism and give us increased energy. We have a healthy snack twice per day. You have it mid-morning and you have a mid-afternoon snack. In your meal plan, we will tell you exactly the options for your snack, for your healthy snack, and your healthy lunch. You will get the options for your healthy lunch. There is also a grocery list on your meal plan, so it will guide you as to what you should purchase, right? So your ideal breakfast will look something like this. I have a slide showing you how we actually make it. So you have your tea. Your tea mixes with your aloe, because we use aloe and tea together, all right? Your tea is a natural energy booster. It's a fat burner. It reduces your appetite. It is a natural antioxidant, and it's also a natural detox when mixed with the aloe. The aloe supports your digestive system. It is good for anti-inflammation. That's why it's actually good for persons living with arthritis. And it soothes your digestive system. So this is one benefit of it. And the second benefit, it actually works as a sweetener for your tea. All right, because there's mango flavor, there is cranberry flavor, and mandarin flavor. So you don't need to put any sugar in your tea. Your aloe will sweeten your tea. A lot of persons like it also because of the detox part. So if you have digestive issues, it would send you to the bathroom on a daily basis, right? And you have your shakes, as I said before. It has 21 essential amino acids. It is a healthy source of fiber, and for persons who count calories, it's about 200 calories in your shake. So this is basically how our meal plan looks, right? We also use something called cellulose, which is a weight loss enhancer because it supports your natural body detoxification. What it helps does is deals with water weight. So a lot of us have water weight people. The cellulose, we take it 3 times per day, one after each meal, and it helps with bloating and water weight. We have clients who actually use the cellulose only because they have they are satisfied with their weight and they just suffer from a lot of bloating. So cellulose works for weight loss and bloating. So in our next slide, I will actually show you how we do our shakes and our tea. And I always say swap it for a shake. So swap your breakfast and dinner for a shake. Morning, everyone. So this morning for breakfast, I'll be doing the protein drink mixed chocolate with pumpkin spice and my processor. So I've added the 4 ice cubes already. Then this will be my cold water, my 8 ounces of cold water. I'm doing chocolate flavored protein. So 1 scoop of chocolate. Then I'm doing the pumpkin spice, 2 scoops of the pumpkin spice. And guys, if you have not tried pumpkin spices yet, you are missing out on a whole lot. This is like ice cream. For chocolate lovers, we just add our chocolate, right? So now I'm blending. Now remember, guys, for the polessa, we have to allow our shake to blend first before adding our 1 scoop of polessa. And remember, guys, this polessa is for burning belly fat, guys, and it also helps you control hunger. So not more than 4 seconds because you don't want it to lose its effectiveness. So that's like 4 seconds there. What I have observed with the polessa, when I add polessa to the shake, it keeps you full for a little longer. So normally I will be full for 2.5 hours with my shake alone. But when I add the polessa, I get probably 30 minutes more, all right? So that's 2 benefits of it, guys. So this is what you need to burn your belly fat. For those who don't know, because we have some new persons on our 21-day challenge. So Polessa Duo is optional. So this is basically an add-on, but it is to help burning belly fat, to burn belly fat, right, guys? So my shake here has my chocolate protein drink mix, my pumpkin spice, and 1 scoop of Polessa Duo, guys. So this is breakfast, guys. All right, guys. So for my tea, I'm using chai flavored tea. I think I like this flavor a lot. However, this flavor only comes in the 3.6 ounces, which would last you about 2 months, as opposed to the smaller one, which lasts you 1 month, right? So we have half a teaspoon. This is my hot water in there already. Half a teaspoon of chai. And I'm using This is cranberry in there. We filled with cranberry. So I'm using cranberry. I'm just using 2 cups full of the cranberry. I'm using Beauty Booster, guys. This helps the tea become a little more sweeter for people who really like sweet stuff. And also, if you want to grow your hair and your nails faster, guys, because this is collagen, it works amazing for that. So just do 1 scoop of that. You can also have this in cold water as a juice because it's strawberry lemonade flavor. It usually comes out pinkish in color, and you have it as a juice. And you just mix everything around, and this is my tea, guys. I usually have my tea before I have my shake. So, cheers, a productive Tuesday, guys. Okay, so that was basically me doing that video for the support group. So I just decided to share it with you instead of talking the whole way through, right? So basically our breakfast and dinner is very, very simple. It's excellent for people on the go because it just make your shake and go, all right? I think that's one of the good benefits of it. When you get accustomed with having shake, you don't want to make anything else for breakfast, right? So I have the next slide is one of our client results. So let me just...
Everyone, 8 years ago, I was diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis. Since then, I've been careful about my habits and what I put into my body. My doctor, a leading rheumatologist in the Caribbean, encouraged me to maintain an active lifestyle along with her treatments. This is difficult for me, as inflammation makes exercise a challenge, particularly dealing with flares. It's been a challenge in managing this condition. I have been attentive to alternative methods of controlling the symptoms of rheumatoid arthritis: exercise, diet, and rest. I started the 21-day challenge of Shireen and DESTYNE FIT in July 2020. Along with weight training, it helped me manage while I maintained a healthy lifestyle and activity level. My goal for the challenge was to reduce abdominal fat, which I gained during the COVID lockdown. However, I still faced the pain from inflammation again. Shireen then introduced me to the joint support supplement in September. I was happy because my ESR levels went down, as well as the pain that I experienced during my workouts. The joint support supplement made a difference because since I started, I was able to get a proper night's rest. Usually, I wake up during the night because of pain, and in the morning I have stiff joints. I was happy with the results and haven't stopped using this nutritional supplement. On my 3rd month, and I can recommend joint support along with the healthy diet and at least 7 hours rest every night. Good night.
Okay, so, and yes, for this client result, it's the same 21-day challenge that we use in the meal plan. So the same breakfast and dinner, your shake, your healthy meal, your healthy snacks. And this was his results. And this result actually came from, I think, just over the 21 day. I think it was about 30 days because I think this photo, I sent this photo in August, late August or early September. So diet, 80% nutrition, abdominal fat is 80% nutrition, guys, and 20% exercise. A lot of us, that's what our battle is, our waist circumference. But it's always nutrition. Once we are dealing with abdominal fat, it is 80% nutrition, right, guys? And in his case, because he has rheumatoid arthritis, he added on the joint support, right? So are you ready? So you can lose weight, look great, feel healthy. You can kickstart your journey today with our 21-day challenge. And I think in the comments, I will attach a link. If you are interested in the 21-day challenge, I will attach a link that you can fill the form out and I will get back to you. But at this time, I will just allow you to ask any questions, unmute your mic and ask any questions that you have or any comments, guys. No comments, no questions. These are some of the references I'll just go through while you wait. While I await you, sorry, for any questions. Did you understand everything or did I go too fast? Because I know I speak a little fast, and especially when we're dealing with the body and
Hi,
obesity.
good evening.
Hi.
Good evening. It's Rebecca. Just calling to say, really great information. However, I will contact you on your WhatsApp because I'm interested in a lot of the products and you will let me know different what and what. So I'm very impressed with what you shared. So basically, I rather to the questions I have, I will ask them privately on WhatsApp. Would that be fine?
That's not a problem. No problem. That's
So
fine.
thank you again. So I will contact you as soon as possible to know how I can get my stuff.
Not
Okay,
a
because
problem.
I live in Trinidad, so we'll see how we working that out. Okay,
Yes,
thank you. Have a pleasant evening.
you too. So guys,
Bye.
for those of you who in Trinidad, the products can be available to you. So just reach out to me and I'll let you know how. And if you don't know my number again is 758-724-8199. I'll put it in the chat also. Do we have any more questions or comments?
Shireen, I just want to commend you, Keisha here. Really, really excellent, job as usual. This topic is what I will call one of the super topics. It is so pertinent for everybody, young and the elderly. I just wanted to share that this Herbalife, this product that you're using to help with arthritis, that I learned that you don't have to only take it when you suffer with arthritis. I learned, I don't know if you could give a little more information. I learned that if you take it, it could work as a prophylaxis, something before it actually happens. So it will actually be, could you give me a little more information on that instead of it, you could use it as a young person wanting to live healthy, to just,
Is it for the joint support you're referring to?
Yes, yes, definitely.
Yes, you can. You can. I actually use the joint support. I don't use it 3 times per day though, because
No.
I don't have arthritis. However, I can tell you, I use that as preventative, and also there was a point in time when chikungunya was going around, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I got it. And ever since after that, like a lot of mornings when I wake up, I would have stiffness in my knuckles, right? And they did say the long-term effect of the chikungunya it can be arthritis, right? However, I was never diagnosed with arthritis. But the stiffness, so I started to get stiffness. So I said, you know what, let me just, I just tried to, I said, let me try it. It wouldn't hurt trying, right? So I started taking the joint support. I don't have any more stiffness. So, you can use it as a preventative method. Prevention is better than cure, but you just don't use it 3 times per day. So it will last you longer than a month, because for someone who's using it 3 times per day, it would last them 1 month. So let's say you're using it once, and if you want to use it in nighttime, then or in the morning time, it will last you longer. But you can. Anybody else? And a lot of times, we we underestimate the fact that young people can get arthritis. So some of us, we have arthritis and we don't even know. We get some pain sometimes, and we take it for granted. But a lot of young people have arthritis, and they don't know it's arthritis. And especially if you have a history of arthritis in your family, then you would want to do preventative care. Do we have any more comments or questions? Okay, people. So if not, I would like to thank you again for joining in. Oh, Keisha, are you asking the next question? No? Okay. All right. So thank you very much for joining in this afternoon again once more. I really appreciate you giving me your Sunday evenings. I hope you were able to learn a lot. Share the information, people. That's how we help impact others. So you share what you learn, and be sure to invite someone next week. I'm not sure what I'll be speaking on yet, but I will keep you updated. So until then, see you next Sunday at 6 p.m. guys. Bye.
Bye, Shireen.
Bye.
Bye, Doc. Rancho Quemado.
Bye, Shireen.
Bye.